See, there was a skating rink near my home, and my older brother and sister used to go there. They did both, ballroom dancing and roller skating. And the roller skating, like I said, had music, and you did waltz to roller skating, which was enjoyable with a dance partner, a girl. But there were fights, people, it's funny, somebody bumps somebody and somebody gets mad. Anyway, the first thing they do is take off their skates and use them as weapons. And I thought to myself, I don't want to get mixed up with these people, they're too rough. So I went to dancing, which had its hazards too. You would bump somebody and somebody would get mad and invite you outside, but that was Marquis of Queensberry rules. It was not rough stuff, and nobody really got hurt. The story with Gil and about my brother and Gil's brother being friends and getting in fights with other people all the time. And every time they were getting fights, Joe would take out his glass eye and put it in his pocket so he wouldn't lose it. And I told Venna about when I first started going to the prep. Gil had been there before me, you know, and he said, "Don't tell them you and I are classmates. They think I'm older." You know, in those days, it was more in your favor if you were older. He had more chance with the girls. My brother was a street fighter. It's just something he liked to do. So my sister had friends in Boyle Heights. And my brother would take her there on a Saturday night to the synagogue and leave her. Well, he would go down in the flats and be with his Russian friends and get in fights with the Gypsies and the Armenians and whoever wanted to join him, you know. But then he would come pick her up at midnight or thereafter and take her home. One time he came, his shirt was torn, his face was all bloody, he looked like he'd been through a meat grinder. And she said, "What the heck happened to you?" And he said, "Oh, nothing, just a fight." Anyway, they went home, and my mother came out unglued. My brother looked like he'd been through a meat grinder. Well, she cleaned him up. He was all right. It was just part of the course. He said somebody had broken a beer bottle and used a thing on his face, you know. Darn near put his eyes out. But he could care less. That was his way. That was his a guy by the name of Salvador Carballo. Sal was the best fighter of all, I'm telling you. He took on everybody and he beat them all. They didn't dance with his girl too much. The worst one I ever had, I'll tell you. We went round and round, and I ended up with a swollen jaw and a sprained right hand and 2 black eyes. That was at the Manchester playground. I was dancing with his girl a little too much. He told me to lay off. I said, "I'll dance with her as much as I like. You come on outside and we'll see who you're going to dance with." Did it. I got in a couple of good luck. He broke his hand on my jaw.